We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
The eyes of justice are watching.
We'll be right back.
Obey me, Wario.
We'll be right back.
Big. Good boy.
We'll be right back.
Audubon Chrysler Center has got more used cars than the fourth grade's got spitballs.
We'll be back after this break. Don't touch that dial, for goodness sake.
Hello everybody and welcome to We'll Be Right Back. This is the last episode of the season. I hope you guys have enjoyed this miniseries thus far. I have a very, very special one that I want to share with you today. It's not going to be as special to many of you, but for those of us who live in Henderson, Kentucky, we'll think differently. First of all, Ernest. I love Ernest movies. I have loved them as a kid, and it is one of those that has stayed with me throughout my entire life. And I do understand anyone who tells me they don't care for Ernest P Worrell. They think the character is annoying and obnoxious and downright stupid. And you know what? You're right. To hear someone say they don't like Ernest is the same as hearing somebody you don't like Pee-wee. You know, they're annoying. But I love both of them. I do. I loved Pee-wee, I loved Ernest, and I still love them both. But they're two very different levels of childlike and annoying. But Jim Varney, who plays the character of Ernest, is an amazing character actor. And he can go, he could, he's no longer alive, but he could go into Shakespearean sonnets just like that. He was a theatrically trained actor, and goes into doing this Ernest P Worrell character. And for a very, very long time, before he made a lot of different movies, some that went to theater, some that went to direct-to-video, he did a lot of commercial spots for local people, local businesses, as well as some pretty big name commercials. I think he did some for Sprite and Mountain Dew. I know he had done some others. I can't remember what all they were. But here in Henderson, I had a teacher over at South Junior High, and she had actually graduated with Jim Varney, the actor who played Ernest, and I think she even has his autograph in the yearbook. So he's local here to Kentucky, and there is, like I said, he had done a lot of commercials for a lot of different things. There's even a few fan pages on Facebook that you can find. You can look him up on YouTube, and you can find all kinds of different commercials. But I remember as a kid, there is a car lot that is fairly close, and then there was a Viper that sits on top of this sign, and I always thought that was a cool sign. I always imagined being in the car, and I was some kind of a crime fighter. And whenever my mom was going to Indiana, I would imagine being in that car, and I'm now in a car chase, and I'd start that car, and it would go flying off the top of the sign, land on the highway, and then I would zigzag in and out of traffic trying to catch the bad guy. You know, the imagination of a child. But Jim Varney did a lot of commercials for Henderson Chevrolet. And you can find a lot of these commercials. There was even a VHS tape, and I think you can even find it on this. I know there was Your World as I See It. No, I don't see it on here. I do think you can... Oh, maybe this is. Ernest Greatest Hits is on this DVD set. And I do think you can also find the Ernest Film Festival, which was a VHS tape, and I think that whole thing is on YouTube. But it's a collection of his commercials. But what I have never seen was his commercials here. And I had a friend who had reached out to me knowing that I archive a lot of 90s commercials, and she was telling her husband that the character of Ernest was here and did commercials for Henderson Chevrolet, and he didn't believe her. He just thought she was blowing smoke. So she reached out to me and asked if I had any. If not, could I find some? Because she's looked all over YouTube and she can't find any. So I said, sure, I'll see what I can find. And I didn't have any. Lovely. And then I went on the hunt and didn't find any there. I found several Facebook groups and asked around there, and nobody had anything there. So I just couldn't. And I'm with her. I know he was here because I remember seeing these commercials, because it wasn't just one or two. He was here all the time, and he did a lot of these commercials. So I had finally given up. And my brother, again, who I've mentioned many times on this series, he had recently come in possession of his, I think it's his grandmother-in-law's VHS collection. Is much like me, he's a bit of an archivist, but whereas I'm an archivist for 90s pop culture, he's more of an archivist for a lot of local things. So he started a YouTube channel just on the commercials that he has found, all local commercials that were on these VHS tapes. And he found several Ernest P Worrell Henderson Chevrolet commercials. And I am so excited. So just for a bit of nostalgia for us Henderson residents, and also for those of you who do appreciate Ernest P Worrell, check out these Ernest Henderson Chevrolet commercials.
You know, Vern, times like these when family and friends get together are so special. Like our relationship with Audubon Chrysler Center. We can count on Audubon Chrysler for the great deals and big selection that make special times like these so much more enjoyable. Shall I carve? What'll it be, Vern? Light or dark?
Hey, Vern, me and Shorty just took a test drive in your new Dodge pickup. Handles like a dream. Golly, Bob. Howdy, Vern. I can't understand how them boys down at Audubon Chrysler Center can sell them so dad blame low. I guess that's why they're number one. Well, come on, Shorty, let's... Shorty, you shouldn't have done that in the back of Vern's new Dodge pickup. Sorry, Vern. Audubon Chrysler Center, Vern. The pick of the litter. Know what I mean?
Hey, Vern, just throwing a little party to celebrate my new Jeep Cherokee. Great big babies in your shoes, Vern. Them boys at Audubon Chrysler have got every Jeep and Eagle you can think of at prices you can't imagine. And Vern, making a great deal on an Eagle or a Jeep at Audubon Chrysler just couldn't be easier. It's like bobbing for water. You can't miss. Know what I mean? Hey, Vern. Check it out. Audubon Chrysler Center has got more used cars than the fourth grade's got spitballs. Hundreds of cars and trucks on sale right now with the best prices going. Audubon Chrysler Center. The deals are hot, the cars are fast, and the prices are cheap. Hot, fast, and cheap. Hot, fast, and cheap, Vern. Kind of like your first wife, you know. The pretty one.
Trust me on this one, Vernon. I know this to be true. If you deal on a new car somewhere else, you might only save this much. But your old buddy Ernest would be willing to traverse countless thousands of miles just around the block in order to save this much on a new car, truck, or van from Audubon Chrysler Center. Yes, Audubon Chrysler Center. One might call this phenomenon pizza logic. I certainly do.
Okay, Vern, it's time to play the right price. You're tired, you're irritable, you're cranky from driving all over town looking for a new car. What do? Wrong, Vern. You drive directly to Audubon Chrysler Center where you will find every car, truck, or van you would ever want. But will it cost you an arm or a leg? Wrong again, Vern. With Audubon Chrysler Center's low prices, you will save mucho dinero. And the big savings were behind door number 1 the whole time. So come on down. You know, Vern, timing is very important. And that's why you should buy your Audubon, Chrysler, Dodge, or Plymouth during the last 10 days of the month. That's when they're overstocked. That's when they have to meet their quotas. You dictate the terms. They're just a bunch of wimps. Now's the time to strike at the soft underbelly of Audubon Chrysler. What about the salesman? Don't worry about the salesman. Any one of us can whip a salesman during the last 10 days. Know what I mean? Boy, Vern, they sure got some good-looking used cars here at the Audubon Chrysler Center. Here comes the Audubon salesman. Watch me steal this car. Yeah, we've been looking at this little baby. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll write down what I'll give you for it. You write down what you'll take for it, and we'll kind of synchronize notes. Know what I mean? Well, we'll just go with yours. Why quibble over a couple of bucks? Wow. You know, Vern, when you buy a car from most car dealers, your savings will sound like this. But when you buy from one of my buddies, your savings will fold and laugh like this.
That's right, Vern. Audubon Chrysler will save you thousands with this limited time offer of 4.99% APR, and the customer gets to keep the rebates. Low interest rate plus rebates equals low monthly payments. 4.99% APR, and they get the rebates.
Yeah, Vern, big savings that will fold and laugh all the way to the bank.
All right, that is all for this season of We'll Be Right Back. I hope you guys enjoyed these. Share these with your friends if you want to, please. There is a... We'll see how things go for this season, but if this goes well enough, because at the time I'm recording this, I haven't even put out a single episode yet, so I'm hoping that these have gone well. I hope that you enjoyed these. If you guys like these well enough, we'll continue this again for Season 5. So let me know what you guys think, and we are in Season 5, right? We are in Season 5. Are we in Season 5? We are in Season 5. We will be on Season 5. Currently on Season 4. Wow. Okay. Yay. So, if you enjoyed these, let me know. And if you want to see more of these in Season 5, let me know. I'll be happy to do more for you guys, because there's a lot more commercials that I can share with you guys. So, love you guys. I appreciate everything that you do. Appreciate all your comments and following and likes and support and all that mess. And I will see you guys, hopefully, in Season 5. Splat you later.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
We'll be
Right back.